Alright, good morning. Today we have my Ascent 18 and the Hobbywing MINI24 brushless system. We'll be throwing it in and I'll be showing you guys how to do it. Let's get to it. Alright, first there's going to be a few things that you're going to need to do this. First off is going to be an Ascent 18 crawler. The second one will be the Hobbywing brushless combo with the MINI24 and motor. You'll also need your old ESC. You're going to be clipping off the end. Some solder, splice terminals, a zip tie or two, a torch, a program card from Hobbywing, some wire cutters, possibly a vise or channel locks if you have them. I have a little portable tabletop vise and tools. Let's get to it. Alright, the first step is to grab your crawler, flip it on over, take that transmission out. Once you get that transmission out, it'll look something like this. You'll go ahead and take out the 4 screws on the transmission case. You go ahead and pop that off. You'll take out these little fancy gears that are already out on this one. And then you'll have 2 more screws in the back. Right about there and there. Once you get that off, you can then take the case off. Once you get the case off, you'll be left with just the motor. And on the motor, you're going to have a plastic pinion gear. Plastic pinion gear can just be pried off with a tool of some sorts. Once you get that off, you can then put your old motor aside. You will then grab your MINI24 motor in here and you'll put it in there. I'll grab the old motor and mock it back up for you guys. Go ahead and put it in. Use the existing screws, screw it back in, put all the gears back in how you took them out. Put the case back on, go ahead and screw it down, and then you'll have your brushless motor attached to your transmission. Once you have that in, you can then go ahead and put your transmission back in. Once your transmission is back in, you'll take your receiver out and we'll unplug everything from the receiver. Take your receiver out. Once you have your receiver out, you'll go ahead and snip off the battery leads. Once you have the battery leads snipped off, you will then take the plug from the Mini ESC or MINI24 ESC and you'll cut off the very end of the battery leads on the Mini ESC. It comes with the SCX24 leads. Once you do that, you'll grab your old battery lead and some solder terminals and some strippers. Strip it and solder it unless you know how to do it solder properly. I don't, so this was nice and easy for me. Once you do that, your ESC is ready and so is your motor. Your motor should already be put in. Your ESC is ready. You will then need to get a R4C receiver and a RTX4C transmitter. Redcat sells these as a kit and it works out good because you're not able to use the old ESC receiver combo. So might as well replace it with a fairly decent one. This remote is a pretty decent. It's 5 channels, so it gives you some extra options with it. Once you get everything in, you'll put your ESC on the passenger side, receiver on the driver's side. You'll put your steering in channel 1, motor in channel 2. And then I kind of just bow tied everything nice and neat and put one nice zip tie right in the middle to try and keep it away from the motor and the drive lines. Once you get everything in, you'll go ahead and grab the program card, plug your battery in, make sure it turns on at this point. And it's blinking because it's not connected to the remote yet. There we go. That's what it should do. Should have steering and throttle. But we're not worried about that right now. So go ahead and unplug your motor. Once you make sure everything's working properly. Grab your program card. Put it in the right slot. And then come over here, and there is, oh, there it is. I'll take this little rubber bit off. We'll go ahead and plug your program card into the ESC. Then you'll hit your power button, and your card should turn on. Now these are the settings I used. You can use different ones, but I do recommend these ones, at least as of right now. So you'll go ahead and go through and change them all to these settings. And this little ESC has a bunch of different settings you can use. I think there's like 12 of them. Oh, 13. 13 of them. Once you do that, you can then turn off power, unplug it, plug your motor back in, turn it on. Once you do that, you should have a higher powered servo than you did before and a brushless motor that moves really nice and smoothly. Very nice. And zippy at the same time. So it's a pretty easy, straightforward thing to do. We'll go ahead and get it out on the rocks, see how it does. I could put some Enduro weighted wheels on there with some LRGP black labels, just because I like them a little bit more than the stock tires. Let's get to it. Where did my... Alright, I was on Hobbywing's website getting the programming chart to show you guys, and I realized that this MINI24 ESC has an adjustable jag brake by using a 2-wire plug from the ESC to the receiver. I did the 2-wire plug into channel 4, which is a 3-position switch on this transmitter. So if I adjust the throttle so it quits crawling, you got max, medium, and off. I think that's a very cool feature to have, and I'm glad I was able to get figured out to work with this remote. Yeah! Alright, we're back inside from crawling with this thing. I absolutely loved it. I had so much low end power and control and a good amount of top end speed too. I was able to do a couple backflips with it. Ripped out the internals of a shock, which I didn't know you could do that with these shocks, truthfully. And snapped a drive line. So I would definitely recommend getting some metal drive lines if you decide to do brushless, that or just be a little bit more gentle than I am. The motor is super tiny, which is surprising with how much power it can put out. I think it's a good price point, and I would recommend it to anyone who's thinking about doing a brushless system. I like everything that Hobbywing comes out with, or anything that I have tried from them. I would, especially if you can get the program card, you can get this programmed however you would like, and it makes it nice and easy and simple. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment what power system you would put into an Ascent 18 crawler, or if you would like to try this one out. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. I want to give a huge thank you to Mountain High Power Sports for giving me this brushless motor to try out and put into an Ascent 18. Them out, but for now, I really enjoy Hobbywing's stuff, especially if you can get program card and program the ESC how you would like to do it. I'm being attacked by a cat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and this cat is all up in our stuff. And leave a comment down below.